Good morning, how are we all doing? So it's a new job today. We are over in Newcastle under Lyme, which is in Staffordshire, and we're going to be installing some composite fencing. So on Friday, the labourer come in while I was sunning myself at the beach, and he's taken the old fencing down like an absolute hero, done a great job. Something tells me the customer's been involved here somewhere. So I'm going to get myself set up all now, get my boots on, I'm currently in my sliders, and then I'll show you how we put this composite fencing in, and we'll show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so we've got the majority of the materials around. We have the posts. These are aluminium posts, which are obviously for holding the fence up. Ground stake. So this is going to be for the bits where we can bolt to a wall. We've got different trims, blanking caps, starter rail, bottom rail, top rail, and then we've got the fence boards. One other thing we've got around the front is we've got a trellis that's going on top of it. I'll show you now what the fence is going to look like. And now I'll get into putting the fence up. So we're going to start over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a base plate to the floor. But there, bolt that in, that'll be the first one straight up. So the first fence then is going to have this base plate. So what I'm going to do for that, just clean off this area, set the base plate centre on top of this coper, going up. I'm going to knock, there's a coper on there which I'm going to either cut down or knock off. If you'll cut down, then great. So I'm just going to mark where my holes are going to be for this, and then I'll get the SDS drill out. We'll drill them, and then we'll be well away. I always mark them first, just put a little score in, purely because once the dust starts flying, you might lose your pencil markers, which I already have, to be honest with you. So this is the way I do it anyway. And that one's not a clever one. Plan B. So straight away we run into something, don't we? So I'm drilling through here, and then whoever put this on has decided to go straight down, straight across, and he's ran it through here. So what I've had to do is knock off this concrete here, because I haven't got a normal drill with me. I've only got the SDS drill, and we haven't got a metal SDS drill bit. I don't think you can get them. So anyway, what I've done is knock this off. I've sent Jim over to Screwfix now. He's going to get me some metal cutting discs. Cut this plate out here. That then can go on. And we can work up. Obviously we're going to have a little bit of a gap here. What we'll probably do is just get a bit of concrete, a bit of sand and cement, bang that in there, punch it back in, jobs are good, and then we'll set that in level, hopefully. Give that a minute now. How long do we have to give it? Not used this one before. Aye. Processing time, 5 minutes. Give 5 minutes. Now that one can be bolted in. I need my little level, if you know where that is. No, but we'll resin this up here. Not. So once we have the base plate in, simply slide the first post on, and then with your spirit level, you just want to check, make sure it's nice and plumb, both sides around. We've actually used some packers here first, just to make sure it's level. Then baseboard on, and then you put your boards on. Total of 10 boards per bay. Work your way up, first board on, check the level, make sure it's bang on, and then away you go. Simple as that, really. With a mallet, it might be worth just tapping them down as well to make sure all the gaps are closed and it's perfect. We did this after, and then it was just a case of putting a couple of bags of post grit in, setting the post in, making sure it was level again, and then it's just a step-by-step, repeat. Dig an hole, put a base plate in, boards on, trellis on, next post, off you go. We left the post slightly exposed on this one, and purely because we didn't have the end caps, and we weren't sure exactly how the end caps were going to go on. So we left the post slightly high, and then we fetched them all off it, which you'll see a bit later with the grinder. Keep on checking the level and working his way up. Okay, so we are back after dinner then, and we have got 4 bays in. A little bit of work to do on the top. We wasn't sure because the end caps weren't here exactly where they'd be. Turns out they need to be flush, so we can cut them flush with an hacksaw, no problem at all there. So we're going to bang the 5th bay in now, and then we'll continue running up the line. Scared?
It's not really moving.
Okay, that end's gonna have to go up then. Fucking gnat's penis. And I'm one memory away. You hold on to that while I do this. Just hold that. Don't lose that.
Like a glove.
Like a virgin.
That's that. I'm like that, isn't it?
Hmm? Pardon?
I can see more of the board this end.
What? In about?
The gap this side looks bigger than that side.
In about now. Probably why. There you go.
I fixed it now.
Yeah, sound them.
Get me my own business.
Do you know what you said about that corner? I might need a bit more out. I think it might be right. Hold that.
Always right.
You're not always right. Now, whilst I'm just ear digging the soul and chatting to a customer who wants to also obey this fencing putting, I want to make a note on something. The lumps of concrete that you see what's underneath the board supporting it and keeping it level, that does get concreted in, which you'll see a little bit later on in the video. So a bit of change in the weather today. It's a little bit colder, but we're cracking. We've got the first hole sorted dug, a little bit deeper to go. Get the next bay in, down there. She's as straight as you want, unlike Jim. Right, we'll get that done. Okay, so we've got the next 2 bays in. Now the last one here, which is going to go in the corner before we return behind them 2 conifers, which is going to be a horrendous dig for Jim. This one's going to be a shorter bay, so what I'm going to show you is we'll dig the hole, but we're going to have to cut them all down. The tricky part about this is it's fine cutting these boards down, but we've got this trellis on top, so we're going to have to make that look good. I'm sure we will. It'll probably be what it'll be, but we can't get the full pattern because it's just, we can't shrink it, can we? So we've got to cut it down to fit in there. And so we'll do that bay now. That's what I'll show you. Get the last one in. Trim down all the tops of the posts with the grinder. Post caps on, fascias on. Big concreting to do where there's a few little gaps. And then this job's done. And we're back over to stone. So, everything needs to be cut down to 127 centimetres, and then that will give us the size of the base. So I'm just going to mark this out here like that. Yeah, and then I'll cut that one, I suppose, nice and straight, hopefully. There's my marker, there she is. Forgot that was aluminium, not gonna lie. Shouldn't have done that with that blade, but it'll be okay. Did you hear that?
Put that on your TikTok.
Put it on my TikTok. Right, now we have a square, so it's gonna be better anyway. What I'm gonna do first though is just check this over there, because it's measured once to cut twice, apparently. So yeah, 127 is fine. It's lovely actually, it's more than fine, it's lovely. So I'm gonna get a couple of these boards, line them up, cut these to 127. Certain weight, which is, that's as good side there. So we need to take off this side, so we all marries up. Now, I'll be dead honest with you, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Let's find out in a second. Right, it's not actually too bad. It is going to be a bit weak. Not going to lie, because of where it is. But we have to go with what we've got, and it can't be anything other than 127, which is there. So it's going to. Sorry, mate.
Do you want me to put these then?
Yeah, it needs cutting down, mate. You can. What? you know how to cut that down? And
Yeah,
what size and stuff? So there's a guide over there, Jim.
Well, why, John? Because that's too short, if anything.
Oh, no, don't put them in yet. Sorry, mate. Oh, we've got to, I want to cut the post down first, because otherwise they'll have to come back out anyway. So this one is a bit of a trial and error, but we'll have to go for it. So, yeah, like this. And while I was also at it, I give the grass a little trim. So yeah, mint. That's that. So now we're going to put it all in, and then we'll see how we do. Get that out of the way. So Jim's already dug the, well, I say Jim's dug the hole, I helped him. Why, we don't want that first, do we, Jim? Come on, Jim, you know. Jim knows the score. Right, get a big break out of the way. I need the bottom piece first.
Have you cut it?
Yeah, I did that first. Brought it up. I don't know what you did with it. You can't get the staff. There it is.
Can't get the stuff.
Have we got a smaller level?
No.
Fuck, we need one. Woods about. A booting and a tooting and a booting. Yeah. Probably tries up like that. It's like porn on YouTube. Yes. Yes.
You've got this the wrong way, haven't you? Oh.
Don't do things like that. Just you got the wrong way round. Don't do cutting wrong ways, mate. I just do right ways, and that's all bro. That's all bro does. It's the right way. A booting and a scooting. Post. Yeah. A booting and a scooting and a Vladimir Putin. Wait. Nah, this is gonna be a bitch, innit? Booting and a scooting and a Vladimir Putin. No. It is true. I know it's true. I've got the knife. Yeah, Jimmy's the knife. Have a quick nosy down the old shabozy. That'll be sweet, won't it?
Yeah, that looks actually good.
Hey though. Still not getting a bonus, mate.
I'll get her one day.
One day you might get a bonus. I'll give you a tip tape today. I'm going to tell Luke. It was my idea. I'll show you that. Jim's little idea here. Put the corner post on there. I like it. Jim. You have your moments, Jim. You do have your moments. I'll give you that. What do you say?
Yeah, I can use that spare post as a...
You haven't got a spare post? You haven't got a spare post no more. We've used it in the corner there. Heavy old bucket. Yeah, 2 secs. Right, that'll go on a little bit and then I'll sort that out. So one of the last things to do is to get these profiles which go in the gap here, and from the top you slide them down and like that. Yeah. You can, huh? It's a true story. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, it's all done. The composite fence is complete. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments. And if you don't already, please do like and subscribe to our channel, because next week, what we do next week, we are building another garden and we'll do something else and show you something. Thanks for watching. Hope you've learned something and hope it helps you. Composite fencing then. Nice. Yeah, what do you think?
Looks like a fence, boys. Looks like a very nice fence.
Yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Can we have a video review?
With me?
Yeah, is it a good fence or what?
It does the job, that.
Sound. And I'm one whiskey away, and I don't mind if I do. Drink a little too much to show up actually.